Welcome to Talk of the Town, and joining me today is Mildura Paediatrician Dr. Janaka Tennakoon. Dr. Tennakoon, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, John. How are you?
Very well. Now, tell us about your online paediatrician clinic and how that's going. You set it up several months ago, and I remember we did a story on it. How's that going?
Yes, that's going pretty well, John. Actually, I started in mid-December, almost 6 months,
Yes.
and going pretty well with the area. And it's a totally web-based or virtual clinic and different to other telehealth platforms. I'm doing it in virtual environment. I'm getting referrals from not only northwestern Victoria, central Victoria, and all over the Victoria, and some interstate patients as well.
Yeah.
And families are extremely happy about the service, and
Excellent.
I'm happy as well.
Yes, no, well, that's excellent. I of course remember when we spoke for the article some time back, one of the big things was, of course, giving people the opportunity to get an appointment at short notice, which is often difficult.
Yeah, correct. Because there is in Australia wide there is a significant waiting time to see a pediatrician. It's not only in Sunraysia or any other region, any other city there is a significant waiting time.
Cool.
So in that case, this service gives only 2 to 3 weeks waiting time at the moment, but it's getting more and more by every month.
Yes.
And the feeling that patient can book their own appointment, their own convenience, it's a really advantage for the families.
Yeah, that's the key thing, isn't it? Of course, they can do it from home, and it can be after school hours.
Correct,
and
yes.
so on for
Yes.
their child.
Yeah.
How does it differ to the face-to-face in terms of, say, the outcomes or how the patient reacts?
Yeah, actually, it's the answer for that is yes and no. It's different to face-to-face appointment, obviously, because I don't see them physically in my room, and obviously I get the excellent support from our primary health network, the GPs. They do all the investigation, not the investigations, mainly the examinations and whatever I need from families. They take those information and transfer to me, and if I need more information, they can go and see their GP for further information that I required. And on the other hand, I made it more like not like a virtual environment. I made this my clinic as a patients or the families to feel that it's a real doctor's office.
Yes.
Making the studio like lighting and camera and room arrangement.
Yeah.
And also to make it's more lively. If parents or the families and children are pet friendly, I use my therapy dog Charlie in the consultation, and families and children are extremely happy to see Charlie and doing some tricks, and they are really engaged with
I was going to ask you, how does the child and the parent react to the online clinic, and it sounds like it has a very warm and comfortable feeling to it.
Yeah, correct. It's very warm. Actually, I didn't expect that this much of response from positive feedback from families, because most of the families are working, because only mom will attend the consultation or dad will attend because of the work commitment. Now, in this case, my clinic start at 5:15, and Saturdays parents can attend around their dining table with whole family members. And they have their independent opinion about the things, and they have difference of opinion of parents, and they really enjoy this, and they don't have to take leave from their work to attend my clinic. And this is well received by the families.
Well, it's groundbreaking, really, isn't it? But it sort of links in with the extension of the telehealth service, which has been such a big and important service during the COVID. And I think, that possibly even inspired your thoughts at the time, because you were coming off, you were in the midst of the pandemic, really, and
Correct.
It would make great sense to do that, and that's what you've done.
Yes, actually telehealth has been there in Australia for a long time. However, use of telehealth was a bit limited. There was a significant opportunity because of the COVID restrictions, or at the same time there is a longer and longer waiting list for, especially for what we call category 3 or non-urgent children. And I personally don't believe that families had to wait such a long period to see a pediatrician or any doctor whatsoever. So because of that opportunity, and my clinic start flaring up with the families and getting positive feedback, John.
Yeah, and look, just very briefly before we conclude, what are the sort of symptoms or conditions that people might come and see you about?
Yeah, most of the families come with learning difficulties, behavior problems, mental health issues in teenage children, and feeding issues of newborn babies, and mostly autism as well, and ADHD, and what we call the neurodevelopmental conditions. But I do get a lot of medical referrals as well. Yeah. On the other hand, I do provide care or the service to GPs around, and GP contact me for their questions, and I reply within probably within 1 working day. And families can contact me within the website web form, and if it is a medical question, I answer, or someone else will get back to them within 24 hours. That's a really great thing.
And if you can give us your website or your email website.
So it's a www.onlinepediatricclinic.com.au. There is a very easy way of booking the appointment. Appointments were available on after hours and selected weekends. And this most importantly, it's a shorter waiting period, and whole family can attend the consultation. And most importantly, the parents are pleased about this is a Medicare bulk bill service and no out-of-pocket expenses, and especially with the COVID pandemic and financial stresses, families really admire that.
That's a big plus. Well, look, thank you so much for coming in. I look forward to perhaps catching up with you down the track again.
Thank you, John. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. And be sure to get all of your news at milduraweekly.com.au, and of course the paper is in your letterbox free every Friday.